We love our pets. They're our best friends as we navigate life's ups and downs with a wag or a purr just when we need it. The Royal Veterinary College is there for our pets, home to Europe's largest small animal referrals hospital, with over 200 specialists providing expert care 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The bond between a pet and their person is worth fighting for, and that's the belief that inspired the RVC Memory Tree, a beautiful handmade sculpture standing in the heart of the RVC Small Animal Referrals Hospital, adorned with gold, silver and copper leaves, each one engraved with the name of a beloved pet, and each one funding the extraordinary work happening there every day. For just £10 a month, you can dedicate a leaf in the name of your pet, celebrating your pet's life, whilst also helping to fund life-saving treatment and care for animals in need. Visit rvcact.com/memory tree to dedicate a leaf today and let your pet's memory live on.
Hello, I'm Amber Davies and welcome to Call to Stage. This is the space where musical theatre takes centre stage. From unforgettable backstage stories with incredible special guests to insights from my life and my theatre journey. We're leaving it all on the mic every single week, so let's jump in. Hi guys, welcome back to Call to Stage with me, Amber Davies. I have been pinning this woman down. Funnily enough, I actually came to New York a couple of years ago and I tried to pin you down then, but I couldn't. It's the sensational Joy Woods.
Hi.
Yeah, basically I came to New York a couple of years ago and I did like 10 episodes out there. And I
joined The Notebook.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed you.
Who did we get from The Notebook?
You got Ryan.
We got Ryan!
He's the best.
How are you?
I'm good. I've got about 5 weeks left at Cabaret, and so the train is just chugging along.
Are you enjoying London?
I am. I miss home. This is the
Do
longest
you?
I've ever been away from home. So I love London, and I would have loved it if I had if I'd brought more of my things with me.
Okay.
I'm homesick.
Are you homesick?
Very. But I love it here.
And I feel like sometimes, Joy, you know when you see the end, like the end of the tunnel, it's nearly there, like you're nearly going home.
Yeah.
So you're so close.
Yeah. And so, since I'm so close, let me just enjoy my time.
Enjoy it, yeah. Have you got any pre-show ritual that you do as Sally?
I make sure that I pee.
Girl.
And that's about it, really, because my bladder gets so overactive when I'm on stage. Other than making sure I have all of my clothes on, then not really.
No.
I just sort of shove myself out there and see what happens
Hope
for
the
the day.
best.
Yeah.
I love that. Pee. That's really important, actually. I don't leave the stage in Act 1, so I have to make sure I pee at the start.
And the first act of Cabaret is 2 hours.
Is it 2 hours?
Well, 140, but basically 2 hours. I mean, that's long.
That is long.
That's a long time.
Especially with all the hydration in the day.
Yeah.
Get yourself going.
So,
how do you feel about the company warm-ups?
you know, it's got its pros and cons.
Yeah.
But I do really enjoy being able to see everybody at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
They obviously don't have that on Broadway or anywhere overseas. But usually when the show is running, if you just show up at half hour, you don't really get to see anybody. And if you're playing a role where you're on stage the whole time, the only time you see someone is when they're in costume playing somebody else. So it's like, I don't even know what you had for dinner today. And now I can ask you during warm-up.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And what about the vocal and physical side of it? You're just kind of there for the social? I'm always just there for the social.
It depends on the show. I think had I been doing The Notebook, I would have, messed around for the physical and shown up for the vocal. But Cabaret is surprisingly physical and vocal. So
it is.
I do my best to show up for both.
Good. Yeah. I like that. Go back to when you got the call about Sally.
Mm-hmm.
What was your thought process, or how did it come up for you to come over to London?
Well, I went in for the Broadway company.
Okay.
To replace Gail, and I think Owlie got that. Right? Yes. So clearly I didn't get it. And then right after I got Gypsy, and, because they didn't swing my way at Cabaret, I was like, okay, so I never have to think about it ever again. The show closed. We went on with our lives. And then over a whole year later, my agents said, hey, they're wanting to offer you this. And it was completely out of left field for me. I had no idea that was something that could happen, a possibility, yeah. So I said no for a good long minute. I was not feeling like Gypsy had just ended. I was tired. I was all theatered out. Then my agents put their dad hats on, and they were like, you should probably go do this. And they're always right. They are very correct. So thanks, guys. I'm happy that I'm here.
Aww.
It was really worth it.
I feel like for me, there was the viral vid, wasn't there? My Day's viral video.
Oh, yes.
Right. that did the rounds in London. You know, it was like, who is this woman? Like, and so your name holds a lot of weight.
Oh,
like,
man.
obviously on Broadway because you're their girl, but it does in London as well. Like, you really do.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're Joy Woods. My boyfriend actually called me the other day and he was like, you never guess who I've just met. He met you in Sophie's, I think.
Oh,
Isabel.
yes.
Yeah. And he was like,
That's the big
bar.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
with
Yes,
in the
yes,
middle.
I recall.
And he said, you never guess who I've just met. I said, who? Joy Woods. I was like, no way. Did you? Like, honestly.
Oh, that's so sweet.
How?
Well, he played it very coy. I would have assumed we was just two strangers meeting for the first time. Good for him.
He is like that. He's like that. Also, he probably didn't realize until after that you left, because I think he said, was that Joy? I think he said, was that Joy Woods to his friend?
Oh,
yeah.
that's very kind of him.
How is Jamie Moscato?
Oh, lovely.
Isn't he the best?
He's the loveliest.
Isn't he so talented?
Yeah. Dude,
I know.
unreal. Voice of an angel baby.
I know.
Every time he says, oh, I'm not feeling too good, I'm a bit coarse today, and then goes out there and sings like that, I'm like, shut up, don't speak again, actually.
I know.
Just sing. But he's so warm, he's so funny, he's so great. I have loved working with him this summer, and I wish I could stick around to see one day.
Have you enjoyed it playing Sally?
I have, a lot more than I thought I would. I never thought, when I first got the audition 2 years ago, that also felt so out of left field. I was like, I would never play this. And now it feels like a stylish glove.
It is a stylish.
Yeah.
It's chic.
Yeah, it's getting chic.
It is chic, and I feel like it's so. Is it exhausting to go there,
dude? Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, I think at the end of, after coming from Gypsy, I feel like I've trained a little bit at the school of Audra McDonald crash outs.
We have to delve into that.
Oh, we will. And so that's how I've kind of watched and learned on how to go far. And oh my God, I just don't know how she did it. I feel like my abs are going to explode from trying to, I don't know, I don't know. I'm just so exhausted at the end of it. Yeah. And doing that scene afterwards, and the way that the theater is built, it's in the round. So you go downstairs and have to run all the way around to get your next entrance. So you do Cabaret, you run to the next entrance, you do that scene, and you sprint. And then it's the end of the show. I'm like, what? And that's my whole act too, basically. I'm tired. Yeah, I'll never slept so immediately.
Are you the type of person? I think you're either a person that can do the job and have fun on the side, or someone who cannot physically drink.
Oh no, I like to have fun on the side.
Yeah.
I mean, I think being here in this town during the World Cup summer made it very difficult to not participate. I'd never watched a World Cup. I didn't even know the Americans had a team in the World Cup. And I don't think I am only speaking for myself as an American when I say that. But, oh my God, you guys love it so much here. And I was affected. I was infected. And, I would go to the local and have a pint or two and scream at the television and then just pray that I had a voice the next day.
I love that we got Joy into the football. It's addictive, isn't it?
Truly.
You become so invested.
Yes, but I'm saving that for the next 4 years. 4 years from now. Yeah, you will see me return then.
To London. I actually saw you in the Notebook.
Oh my God.
I did.
Thank you.
I saw you. It was... I have no words, actually. How was that? Like, how was that show from start to finish?
It was so long ago. I guess that was also 2 years ago. Wow. Man, so much has happened.
Oh, yeah.
It was beautiful.
Babe, you have done so much.
Yeah. I will always say this. The issue was never the rain itself being cold, but the AC blasting after you got wet.
Was that problematic?
It wasn't problematic, but, you know, it was a thing because we would get rained on and then we'd do another scene right after.
I know.
It's like, this is supposed to be so romantic and I'm trying not to shiver. I'm exhaling and inhaling, doing breath work. Yeah, I made some really awesome friendships. And being cold
affects your voice?
Eh.
Does it?
I mean, not in that scene.
Okay.
It was a very small little blurb of sadness and joy before they made out. And yeah. But it was some really, really wonderful people in that company that I got to meet and know. And I'm very grateful. Thanks for the streams for my days.
Was it a hard song to sing?
Absolutely. I feel like I would wake up in the morning and be like, am I able to sing this song today? Yeah. And if I can't, I don't know if I can go in. But, you know, when you're 24, you can do anything, really. Yeah. So it
you're
didn't really matter.
More robust, aren't you, when you're that young?
Yeah. You're like much more indestructible.
Indestructible and like a hint of naive, of how big.
Oh, honey. Naive is the word. Yes, you are. I would have loved to do the Notebook at the age that I am now, to know the things I know about performing. I would love everything that I've done.
Yeah,
I would love to go back and touch again
as slightly older.
Yeah,
I feel like that.
I feel like this is maybe Gypsy, but this is really the start of the time of my life where I'm playing roles that I'm old enough for.
Yeah,
everything
I like
else
that.
I've been too young for. But they had me playing Middle Alley at 22.
Yeah,
when we did the Out of Town. That age is but a height.
Yeah,
but. You know, I know more now.
I mean, it was absolutely beautiful from start to finish. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Oh, thank you.
But at the end, I just thought, because obviously I was sitting in the audience and like everybody was hysterical, crying. Like I couldn't catch my breath. And, you know, because you're trying to be quiet. You don't want to interrupt other people's experience. And I just thought, how do they do that every night and not let it affect them?
Luckily, the roles were split into 3 parts. So the parts that were actually really heavy,
you didn't do.
I don't think I
touched on
really. No. But I cheat on my fiance and go meet a hot guy and then sing a song on his porch. That's really pretty much all I did. I can't speak for the others though. I think Marianne and Jordan had a much heavier load than I did. But yeah, out of the things I've done, Sally's probably the hardest thing to not walk away carrying something with.
Yeah. You've worked with Jordan quite a lot, haven't you?
Twice, yeah.
It's kind
of like 3 years in a row, considering the timeline that we did those shows.
Those shows together. Yeah. Have you got a good relationship?
Yeah, we haven't spoken in a minute because she's doing Hadestown and I'm.
Is she in Hadestown on Broadway?
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Wow.
From what I've heard, it's my God, the voice on that lady is unreal. I don't know if I'll be able to catch it when I get back in town, but yeah, I know we'll touch base. I'm sending so much love to you, Jordan. Wherever you are.
And hypothetically, say they opened the Notebook out here, and they said, "Would you come over and do it?" You didn't even let me finish my sentence.
No, I wouldn't. I would love to go back and touch on it and do the show again. But I'm not singing that song ever again. It was so hard.
Yeah. I love that you say that with your chest. It was so, I'm not singing that again.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And it's so funny because from the outside, like you sang it every single night. Did you do 8 shows a week? Mm-hmm. You made it look so easy, and yet there is like a boundary you have to set within yourself. Like, I can't do that again.
Yeah. The amount of stress that I would put myself through to make sure that I was able to just sing that one song, that I wasn't even focusing on doing the rest of the show or living my life was not worth it. No. I think if I could do a play version of The Notebook, I would be in.
Stunning.
Call me up. But yeah, it's gonna be $50,000 per bar if you want me to sing that song.
And baby, they would pay it.
This episode is brought to you by Love Honey. Relationships can be messy, chaotic, and here's something nobody really says out loud, but everyone knows. Sometimes other people are just a lot. The situationship that's been situationshipping for 6 months with no resolution. The date who was perfect on paper but insufferable in person. The person who texts back eventually, having clearly not read what you actually said. And at some point, you just decide, not tonight. Tonight, I am taking myself off the market entirely. Plans cancelled, door locked, phone face down. This evening is for me and nobody else is invited. This is actually a radical act of self-prioritization. Choosing your own good time over waiting for someone else to maybe, possibly, if you're lucky, deliver one. Which is exactly what Love Honey is about. Your pleasure on your terms. No compromises, no mixed signals, no emotional admin. Just you actually having a good time. Love Honey, because you deserve a good time without the admin. Find them at lovehoney.co.uk.
The best summer outfits are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. Comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That's what is so great about my partner for this episode of Call to Stage, Quince. They make elevated essentials using premium materials like European linen, organic cotton, and washable silk, all without the traditional retail markup. Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight and so effortless to style. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories to cut out the middleman, so you're paying for exceptional quality, not brand markup. And it's not just apparel. Quince also offers elevated essentials for your home, from bedding and bath to kitchen essentials and furniture. As you guys know, Ben and I are still moving into our brand new home, so I have ordered the Bamboo Deluxe Bedding Bundle in the most beautiful cream and brown stripes. I saw the Sienna Suede hand-woven tote in a khaki green, and I had to purchase it. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/call-to-stage for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/call-to-stage for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/call-to-stage. Happy shopping.
Right, let's talk about Gypsy.
Let's do it.
So, obviously, you just touched base on working opposite Audra, which we will talk about in a minute. But you were the first black woman to play the role on Broadway.
Yeah,
like that is incredible. Like how did that feel?
You always know that you're opening a door or raising a ceiling for many people in your community, but when you're in the middle of doing it, I've found that the best course of action for me is just doing it as if it's a show and not thinking about that. Of course, it's hard to not think about that when it seems like everybody's yelling that at you all the time, saying like, this is the first this and you're the first that. And with that is a pressure builds up to make it worth it. And that got to me more than anything, I think. And like the comparisons between, what you're doing in the last 30 versions of Gypsy that have been done.
We are seeing a lot of that these days.
Yeah.
A lot of comparison
Mm-hmm.
online.
And with the internet, and I'm 26. I've been chronically online since the internet existed, and so it's very easy for me to see that stuff, and so it was best for me to just show up to work and do my best.
I've had it for the last 6 months because of Laura Bell Bundy. Like,
Yeah.
you are not
I bet that's
Laura.
hard.
Okay.
Is that hard?
Oh yeah, but you know what I've done now? This is just like a hint tip. I actually use there's certain platforms I use to monetize off and to use as a business. Where, like, for example, TikTok, where I think it's the most rife for like comparison, and I've actually put keywords into the app to get rid of it. Yeah, and so all I see now is dogs, funny videos. Like, there is nothing to do with musical theatre.
That's hot.
Oh, it's the best, babe. So when I get into bed at night and I go on a doom scroll, I'm not seeing absolutely anything.
You know you're protected. That's nice.
You know what I mean?
And I feel so... I want to do that, but then I miss absolute gems. Like, my friend Jeffrey, he's covering... What's that boy's name? Orpheus. And Hades Down right now. And a video of him came up doing it. And I was like, I wouldn't be able to see that if... You know,
I know.
And I don't even know how he feels about that video being up, but you sound great, Jeffrey, and you know it. I don't want to miss out on things like that, but I guess that's just that's something I'll have to deal with.
Yeah,
I'll have to deal with not seeing those videos if I want to protect my peace. Yeah, you're right.
So you were nominated for a Tony.
Yeah.
Casually.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, 70 years ago.
You're like, oh yeah, that did happen.
What a whirlwind!
What a whirlwind!
Mm-hmm.
Does that hold? Like, were you aiming for something like that? I don't feel like you're that type of person. Now that I've met you,
I genuinely didn't think it was going to happen.
Because the Olivier's for us in London is like, it holds quite a lot of gravitas.
Yeah, and so do the Tonys. I think after The Notebook and not getting a nod, and then going into Gypsy with Audra and Danny, the two most nominated actors ever, and seeing how casual they were about it, it allowed me to not think about that as much and not put so much weight into it. So, and you know, I was still fighting the comparison game and didn't think I was very good in the show. So when the nom came through, I was like, wow, that's cool. Another thing to fight myself on if I'm worthy. But, you know, it's another journey of growing up and feeling like you're coming and stepping into yourself. So, whirlwind, but a really fun one.
Wow, whirlwind. And what was it like working in a company? Like with them, like with Audra? Because I've worked with a couple of people in my career who I like waited at stage door for, you know, like Rachel Tucker. And I remember stepping into the rehearsal room and thinking like, I am going to get the most out of this contract. You know, I want to watch every single thing she does.
Totally.
Was it mind blowing?
I did a lot of learning. I did a lot of watching and learning. I'm so glad that I got to do that watching and learning up close. You know, I like to leave my shows thinking, what did I really learn from this? What can I take with me into the next thing? And they just taught me so much about showing up with what you have every day and that being enough and making it enough.
Yeah.
And it was never less than 300%. And then the curtain would come down and be like, oh, I'm so tired. Is this, and this? And I'm like, what? I would have never guessed. I think you're amazing. And yeah, that sort of grit is what I learned from them.
It's like an old school thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very old school.
So old school.
And, you know, if I have a little tickle, I'm like, should I call out? But no, I learned from them. Go to work. But everybody in that building, everybody was working so hard. And not even just the cast, the children, the dogs, the wigs, costumes, tech, everybody, orchestra. Everybody was working so hard, and I had just so much admiration for everybody in that building. It was a huge company.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like I never got to see it.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
I'm sure there will be another Gypsy revival in about 30 minutes. If you just wait.
Is there anybody that you're desperate to work opposite?
Man, so much has happened that was such a surprise to me and such a blessing. I don't have anybody.
No.
I'll just be grateful
But
for having a job.
'Cause I would do anything to work opposite you. I would.
Stop.
I would do anything. Absolutely anything.
Well, I'll be around.
You came to London for Songs of a New World.
I did.
Apparently it was unbelievable, and I missed that as well.
I had a lot of fun. That was such a good time. I'd never traveled before, so I had to get a passport for that.
Stop.
Yeah. I'd never left New York. I moved there and then just started working.
Wait, you'd never travelled?
No.
What?
This is my second time being here.
You're going straight from London back to New York to do Galileo?
Yeah, I have about a week before we start rehearsals, and I moved out of my apartment before I left for here, so I gotta move back into a new one, and so that's what I will spend my week doing.
So you can't have a Euro summer?
I'm having it right now.
But what about Greece and like a little bit of Spain?
I would like to go and do that when I'm not worried about having to sing a few days later.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you,
I want to go to Ibiza
babe.
and not care about what I'm doing.
I think you are an Ibiza girl.
I might be. Let's find out.
I just don't have the time.
I am. One of these days, though, for sure.
Yeah. I think so.
I went to Amsterdam last week.
I've actually never done
on a day
Amsterdam,
off.
so I can't.
It was really cute.
Was it?
It was just for
Okay.
the Sunday off. And then I'm going to Paris this weekend.
Beautiful.
For another just day.
You by yourself?
Oh, when I went to Amsterdam, it was by myself. But I have some friends coming in this weekend that are sweeping me
cute.
away.
I like that.
Yeah, very sweet.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Audrey.
Yes.
Did you love that?
I did. Because I opened the show as one of the urchins in 2019. It was my first job. And it honestly reminds me of Cabaret in a way because it's such a small cast and such a tiny building that everybody's on top of each other all the time. And because of that, everybody's really cool with each other. And Little Shop is just such a good show. Such a goofy show with some heart, but mainly having a ball. And
I think it's one of the most underrated musicals.
oh my God.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, give it its flowers.
I am a Little Shop of Horrors stan until the day I die. I will always go back to that show if I'm allowed to hang out, do the show, or just loiter in the bathrooms. Who knows?
It's a beautiful show. Mm-hmm. And to have that as your first show is like, it's so...
What a ball. It was such the way I got that was such a surprise as well. I was in college and we had these mock auditions, and one of the people that ended up being my agents happened to be on that panel.
Oh, really?
That night. I was saying, I think, Gimme Gimme, and I Hate the Bus. And they called me the next morning at, I think, 7 a.m. saying, hey, you don't know us, but they're casting for Little Shop of Horrors, and if you can be there in about 3 hours, they'd love to see you. And I had no money. I was a college student, and so I walked 40 blocks, got lost because I didn't know how to take the train yet, and showed up like all sweaty and muggy and was like, what do you need? And for some reason they found that endearing. And I got the job. Yeah.
I love that.
Very sweet.
And then finally, because I haven't got enough time with you, I wish I had like 7 more hours with you. How did you find your Six experience?
So short-lived. I wish I had more time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I guess it didn't happen, so I can say it anyway. I was supposed to do 6 instead of being here.
Shut the front door.
On Broadway. Yeah, but I
decided to come and do your West End.
I decided to come here and do this instead because, something else, something new, something different. But I love 6. I would give anything to do that show again.
To be out the building at 8:15. Ah! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That's why I'd
paid
do it.
cardio.
That apparently it is a different type of workout.
Dude, I have so many pictures in my phone of me in my undergarments post-show. Just complete, and there's like a little dot of dryness on my bra right here, and the rest is just sopping wet from sweat. I loved it. I just think, like, for me, like,
8:15 to come down at 8:15. I'd do that show in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just for the royalties.
It was nice.
It's beautiful. Also, it's really intimate. You've got your girls, like, you know, it's a feel good. I love it.
Oh my God, you were just boogieing and acting fierce the whole show. And I didn't have my song until the very end. So I could just sort of have a ball and be like, oh, my turn. And then the show's over. Oh, it was perfect. Please have me back.
Oh, well, thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
You are a ray of sunshine. I'm going to be asking Joy some of your quick questions in the Patreon next. See you in a second.